Yeah, he wasn't spectacular on Sunday night. There were some boo-boos in this one early on. Dallas was a 6-3 lead. About a minute to go in the first half. Cole Beasley, he should have just gone out of bounds.
Oh, Cole, I give you a pass because you work your butt off, man.
DRC picks it up and returns it 57.
41 reasons.
For the score. His first career fumble recovery for a touchdown. You take another look at Tremaine McBride, number 38. He had some big plays in this game, stripping it.
Cole.
Romo got a little banged up on that play, trying to chase him down. Whoop. That knee caught a little bit.
That's a hold-on player right there.
He would stay in the game. Next Cowboys possession, Romo to Witten, tipped and picked off by Wani Unga in his first NFL game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of these kind of mistakes
in
games all over the NFL today. Plays like that where you can just see the timing. It's just a tad bit off.
Led to a Giants field goal and a 13-6 lead at the break. Third quarter, Romo. Terrence Williams, no go. But there's a penalty on the play on DRC for PI.
Terrence Williams came up big last year, being the number 2 receiver. This year he needs to come as well. That's a horrific call right there.
So it leads to first and goal for Dallas. Down 10, Romo. Not to Jason Witten, but the other tight end, Gavin Escobar. So the Cowboys down 3, and DRC is like, cannot believe they made that call.
Great job sitting in the pocket and waiting for that tight end to come open on the back end zone line by Romo.
On to the fourth, Eli Manning. Preston Parker, not quite.
You better get some better gloves. Man, he had the drops all night. Get some better gloves. That wasn't the gloves. It's the man. Not the hand.
So here comes Dallas.
Never see another ball.
Romo to Devin Street, who might be finding himself there pretty soon if he keeps doing this. Pops in the air, and it's Tremaine McBride. Does he get in? The referees say yes, but remember, every score is looked at as Romo hurting a little bit on the sideline.
Got to help your quarterback, receivers. Put the football away.
Something about that number 15 tonight.
So they reversed this. They say he was out at the 1. It led to a Jennings touchdown and a Giants 10-point lead. And you think with Romo maybe hurting a little bit after that block, that maybe it's over because Dez Bryant broke his foot, according to Jerry Jones, and was done for the night. So here comes Cole Beasley, though. Nice spin move, gain of 16, sniffing the goal line.
I like me some Cole.
That plays hard, man.
Next play, Romo, Witten, and Dallas is down just 3, still in it.
My buddy,
Superstar.
wherever I go, he's coming with me.
Main star.
So Eli, who really hadn't done much all night, has to put together a solid drive, and he does, to Odell Beckham Jr., moving the chains on 3rd and 2.
Kept their focus on Odell tonight.
Then Jennings. And Dallas's D just couldn't stop the run game on this last drive.
Hey, they were gashing them. Dallas started bringing the pressure, and if you don't stay true to your gap, boy, you can be creased in that defense that they run.
Now under 2.5 to go. Dallas with 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 3, and nothing going on there. But there's a penalty on the field. Jeremy Mincey knocked the helmet off of Eric Flowers. He's called for a 15-yard. What are you doing?
They're stupid beyond stupid, silly beyond silly. And patting yourself on the back, chest and my back doesn't suffice.
Now under 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 14. Manning to Beckham for a gain of 16. And you're thinking this one's over. Because Dallas now, no more timeouts. Now it's 3rd and goal. No more timeouts. They're passing the ball. Marshall.
Eli has to be smart there. You take the sack or you throw the touchdown. That's the 2 things you do when you throw that. My question is, why are they throwing the football in the first place?
Well, instead, it's like a Dallas timeout. So they're down 6, no timeouts. Romo to Lance Dunbar, who is huge on this drive.
I mean, Romo does a great job at finding his back, understanding that they want you to throw the ball down the field, giving you all the underneath stuff, give it to your back so he can face the defense and not give them chance to respond.
Romo to Dunbar again for 16. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Under 45 to go. Romo, Witten, 13 yards and a first down, but who cares about the first down? I'm worried about the clock. Well, 3 plays later, Under 15 to go, Romo bounces it like a basketball, picks it up, throws it like a football, and that's a winner.
That's a winner to the winner.
A 1-point winner, and Tom Coughlin's kicking himself.
Welcoming the Falcons into MetLife Stadium. Odell Beckham looking to make some big plays here for Eli Manning. Coming off a game he'd like to forget in week 1, and, well, this will help.
Yeah, you don't want to take good angles when you're trying to track down Odell Beckham, because if you don't, you're not catching him.
He go 67 yards for the score. 7 catches, 146, and that touchdown on the day for Beckham. Third quarter, Giants on top. Wait, just because he's so fast, I wanted to make sure you saw
it
him.
again.
You know what I mean? Yeah. There he is.
And show the hair. Head and shoulders. Does a body good.
All right, let's move beyond to the third quarter. 3rd and 4 for Eli, up 13-10. Nice grab here by Larry Donnell.
Yeah, we saw flashes of Larry Donnell last year, ultra athletic, but after a hot start, I thought he kind of cooled off. They need him to get going.
That capped off a 9-play, 69-yard drive. Giants up 10. Next Giants possession, Saints score 3rd and 2. Manning sacked by Croy Bierman and fumbles deep in the red zone. Paul Soliai would recover that one, and what a huge play for this Falcons defense.
Lost opportunities against the Cowboys last week and again this week against the Falcons for the Giants.
So the Falcons take over off the turnover. Matt Ryan, he's got Jacob Tamme. That's a career-long catch for Jacob Tamme, 41 yards.
You know these teams are going to try the Giants secondary until they prove that they can cover somebody during the course of the game.
Yeah, Matt Ryan going to stay in the air here. Fourth quarter, 12 plays later. Long drive there for the Falcons, and it caps off in the end zone. Leonard Hankerson came over from the Redskins, first year with the Falcons, and now has the Falcons within 3. Under 8 minutes to play. Falcons back with the ball here. Let's check out this grab.
I mean, these type of grabs are becoming so routine, but you can't understate how nice of a catch this is by Julio Jones. Look at that concentration.
Well, look at how much easier it is to play the quarterback position when you don't have to worry about coverage. Just know he's out there and give him a chance.
18-yard grab. Huge play for Julio. Falcons would punt on the drive, but Julio Jones not done making an appearance in this highlight just yet. Next Giants possession, same score. 3rd and 12 here. Manning finds Jeremy Davis, yet he is short of the first down.
On these type of plays, Rhett, you can clearly see that the running game is not there, and these corners and these defenders are able to press coverage because there's no reason to do anything else other than play the pass.
And the Giants would have to punt there, so giving Matt Ryan another shot. And he's got Leonard Hankerson for 17, keeps the drive alive. Giants getting a bit nervous here. Yeah, anytime you see Julio Jones running free ahead of the defender down the sideline, recipe for disaster.
That was a free play, so they could have went for their money on this. Interesting stat. Talking about the running game not being there. Eli Manning, 2nd in rushing on the team over Vereen and Jennings today with 23 yards. How about you can't win a game when Eli Manning is your 2nd lead rusher.
So Julio did not get into the end zone there upon further review, but the Falcons would. As you see there, Matt Ryan, Devontae Freeman gets into the end zone, so they're up 24-20. Giants. And with a little time here, Manning nearly sacked by O'Brien. Schofield gets the ball out. Play ruled incomplete. Giants would have called for illegal touching. Falcons would decline it. Next play, 4th and 10. Manning looking for Preston Parker. That falls incomplete. And the comeback falls short for the Giants.
0-2 start for the New York Giants. It's a tough loss. Largest media market. You never want to go 0-2 and be the New York Giants or the Jets.
Yet Manning a better day, 27 of 40, 292 and the 2 touchdowns, but not enough for the Giants, who fall 24-20 to the Falcons. Julio Jones,
decent game,
just 13 catches, 135 yards. That's a career high in receptions for Julio. Tevin Coleman, the rookie out of Indiana, goes for the touchdown in this one, but gets carted off with a rib injury. Yet Falcons now 2-0 under Dan Quinn, 24-20.
Talking about the Giants and the Redskins in the Meadowlands.
Division rivals.
Robert Griffin III, not suited, not booted. Kevin Durant, actually more of a uniform than RG3 was.
I see you, KD.
Eli Manning and the
More
Giants
action in RG3 tonight.
Stop it, Willie.
looking for their first win of the season.
Cry.
They wanted something to happen like it did last year. I'm talking about this when Kirk Cousins threw 4 interceptions in Week 4 against the Giants. Larry Donnell, 3 touchdowns in the game. Trent Williams remembers that game last year well.
Week 4 last year, man. The same stage, they came to our house and they embarrassed us. We in their house, Thursday night stage, everybody watching us. Let's dominate, man. Let's show the world we know, man. Let's go, man. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he was trying to get everybody
That's the
pumped.
silverback.
Apparently,
Show them that back.
Rashad Jennings was listening in because he blocked the Tress Way punt, and that is a safety for the Giants.
Is that odd, Heath, that the starting running back is on the punt block team?
I mean, I guess not for Tom Coughlin. He blocking punts. Good
You know
for him.
something we don't know.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Here come the Redskins.
Come on, Cousins.
Or maybe not. Cousins picked
Is
up
that
by
20
Prince
again?
Amukamara
Prince.
Yeah.
and returned to the 6.
What he said was his defensive back coach went over this play time and time again, and he recognized the formation, which means he's watching film and understanding the formation, sat on the route, and made a big play.
Means Jay Gruden, switch up the route next time. Bait him. Bait and switch.
4 plays later, Andre Williams punches it in for the touchdown.
It's like
Giants
the old
up
44
9-0.
getting in the end zone. I used to know.
Kind of, but I don't like praising Giants players. I'm a bit bitter.
In the second quarter, no praise here for Larry Donnell. Sorry, Larry, hit you in
Don't
the
jump.
hand, says Eli.
Larry, don't jump. No need to jump. When you jump, your eyes wiggle. When your
may
eyes
see
wiggle, you lose
another
contact with the
jump
ball.
of some sort later.
We
He likes to jump.
And at least he caught that next one we're going to talk about.
That was 3rd and 7, so they had to
Dan,
settle
did you
for the
read his
field goal
lips?
there. I did.
I'll tell you
what
later.
I'm saying. Kirk Cousins trying to find Jordan Reed, just can't get the ball there. The Redskins settle on a Dustin Hopkins field goal. They still trailed 15-6 at halftime.
Bad
D'Angelo
news
Hall
right there, Danny.
goes into the tunnel. He had an injured toe. Cousins again picked off by Wani Anga on the tip drill.
Well, he tries to force it in there.
Yeah.
You see the down and distance. No need to push it right there. And then just the luck of the bounce. Bounce of the ball. No good. Giants favor.
Cousins, 30 of 49, 316 yards, a touchdown
Trying to get
pass,
a Head and
and
Shoulders
2
commercial.
Yeah, he's trying to be like
interceptions.
Palomalu.
Then in the fourth quarter, Manning looking for you-know-who downfield,
Who's he looking
Odell
for, Dan?
Beckham Jr.
Yeah, we're going to get to this play here in a little minute. I got a kind of a bone to pick with the defensive coordinator,
Radius.
Mr. Joe
This
Barry.
is a new dance.
Well, Giants win at 32-21. Tom Coughlin
Dan tried to do that in the green room when he pulled his groin.
and company get their first win of the year. Coach Coughlin loving the dance. He was also loving the numbers here when he looked at him from his quarterback. Eli, 279 yards, a couple of touchdowns, 32-21 the final. Now the Redskins and the Giants both 1-2.
Instead, Colts now driving now inside the 30-yard line as they
Don't
perhaps
look
move
now, but
towards
those
a
New York
game-winning
Giants.
field goal. Frank Gore now has the Colts with inside the 10-yard line. All right, now to the Bills and Giants. Battle of New York. Here we go. Tyrod Taylor looking for Charles Clay, but instead we've got a pick. Devin Kennard picks it off for the Giants. Look at this play by the linebacker. Kind of steals it away.
It's been a much maligned team so far, but they said they should have been undefeated. And boy, they played today. Becoming a little believable.
First career pick for Kennard. 2 plays later, Eli Manning hits Dwayne Harris. 21-yard touchdown. Giants don't miss the extra point.
Waiting to see who else is going to come to play for them at the receiver position outside of Odell Beckham. Harris made some plays today.
Showed up.
Second quarter, same score. Look at Rashad Jennings busting through the middle. 14 yards. Got a penalty on the play. Jerry Hughes gets called for a personal foul, so we'll tack on an extra 15 there. 4 plays later, Josh Brown, 44-yard field goal. Good. Got it. 12-3. So wait a second. We got a flag on the play,
There
though.
was a flag.
Kyle Williams called for illegal formation. Rex Ryan beside himself here. So the Giants get the ball back, and Eli Manning finds Reuben Randall. Slant route into the end zone.
Eli did a nice job distributing the ball today. Got a lot of players involved. It wasn't just the Odell Beckham show.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Had great balance today on the Giants side of the ball.
So Giants up 16-3 here. Third quarter at Ralph Wilson Stadium, and Tyrod Taylor's going to tuck and go. And look at him go. And he's going to kick the pylon for a score. Looks like about a 31-yard touchdown, but hang
There's
on.
a flag on the play.
Hang on. We've got holding here. Craig Urbick is
You got to let them go.
Called for holding, and back comes the touchdown. So on comes Dan Carpenter trying to convert a 30-yard field goal. That's not even an extra point.
Tough day for kickers around the NFL.
It really was. And so
that
the field
penalty
goal's no
costed
good.
them 6 points.
It
7 points.
Fourth quarter now, same score. Second and goal here for Tyrod Taylor, rolling out. Finds Robert Woods, 3-yard gain there. All right, so inside the 5. No touchdown here, so now Tyrod again rolling out, looking right, and going to try to take it himself. Maybe gets a yard on 3rd and goal. But, of course, held short of the end zone. So Rex Ryan going to go forward here with 12 minutes to play in the ball game. Taylor to Carlos Williams. No Shady McCoy today, and the rookie from Florida State can't punch it in either. Big stop by that Giants team.
Trying to go lateral that whole possession. I want to see them get downhill in between the tackles. They didn't do it.
And here comes Eli after the. Okay, so this is Odell Beckham Jr. after that 4th down stop by the Giants defense. That's the catch of the year, but out of bounds. That's like Odell Part 2.
Well, the more he does it, the more it's going to be less of a catch of the year, I would have to assume. I mean, he's raising the bar too high.
Too high. Impossibly high. Perhaps the comeback.
That was 2 hands
for the Bills.
And it counted.
Taylor to Carlos Williams. This time the rookie does get in on the wheel route there. 23-yard score. Bills down 16-10. Next Giants possession.
This is the play of the day.
Manning to Rashad Jennings. Wait for it.
That's all mammal, all on his head.
Ooh, my goodness.
You never want to get stiff arm like that on Sundays. It usually will end up being a very big highlight.
Jennings with the stiff arm of the year. Odell Beckham kind of gets tangled up in that as he stumbles over Cooper there.
That was a very physical play.
OBJ's okay. He stayed in for the 2-point conversion. Giants on top 24-10. Next Bills possession, 3rd and 11. Tyrod Taylor finds Robert Woods here for 17, but he is stripped by Prince Amukamara.
Yeah, when they're holding you up for that long, the alarm needs to go off if you're Robert Woods. Try and get down on the ground.
And that'll do it. The New York Giants winners 24-10 over Rex Ryan's Bills, and the Giants have now won 2 in a row coming off their Thursday night victory in Week 3. As you see there, Eli, 20 of 35, 212, had the 3 touchdowns through the air. Rashad Jennings, well, the numbers may not reflect
impressive.
it, but
not impressive
that
stats,
run,
but they were prepared for the
really.
game.
The game where the Niners really came in limping. Eli, 101 wins, tied with Phil Simms for the most in Giants franchise history. Manning, listen, Odell Beckham Jr., we know he does his stuff during warm-ups, also can do it during the game.
Oh, yeah.
We don't mind that. We don't mind him doing it.
Oh, it's live.
Mike, don't you have to check him off the line or something?
They blew another coverage.
Anything. Anything.
Can't just let him run past you.
Blew another coverage.
5 grabs, 89 yards in the first half. Manning.
Love that route.
Boy, that was Victor Cruz special right there.
Listen,
that's a Victor Cruz
you guys
special.
could tell me this. Look, I don't know where they're going to put Victor Cruz when he comes back.
So that was a Victor Cruz special.
Beckham in the slot it's a problem. It's a nightmare.
All right, hold on. Here's a problem at the end of the first half. Giants in prime position to tack on extra points, and Manning picked off by Tremaine Brock.
There's no play.
And this is exactly what we're talking about. He makes plays like this, but then he makes those plays at the end of the game that'll win the game for you.
So the Giants were just up 7 at the break instead of 10, or maybe a little bit more after the touchdown.
Eli.
Third quarter. Hey, give Colin Kaepernick some credit. You know, he's been roughed up. 172 combined passing yards the previous 2 weeks. Here he hits Anquan Bolden.
So strong to the ball, man. And in the run after the catch, he's been like that since college.
And then cap to Anquan Bolden, strong in the end zone. We're tied at 13.
And he plays angry.
Every down.
Later on, Giants from midfield, Manning, Beckham.
How does he get that wide open?
Because the cornerback is bailing. The cornerback is saying, "You're not gonna beat me deep. You'll remember that tomorrow. That slant, nobody's gonna remember."
4 plays later, Manning, Beckham. He's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting with the pirouette and the touchdown, and that's the play where he injured his hammies on the 17-yard score. But watch Eli also doing his thing as well.
He ain't injured on hammy. Yeah. Not all that dancing. He must have injured the hammy on the dance.
Look at Eli keeping those feet alive.
When he spent out of there, he had to hit a gear that he hadn't hit in a while.
Whoop, whoop.
He had to hit that gear right there.
That was it. He was still able to do all that dancing time with a hand
right there, too.
Like
yeah, he had to pick up the legs. You need to stop, man.
All right, on to the fourth. Kaepernick with his team down a touchdown, looking for Torrey Smith, and he gets clocked.
Yeah, a little early right there.
Landon Collins, that's the rookie out of Alabama.
But he made it look good. He at least made it look like he was going for the ball. He didn't just take Torrey Smith out. Look. He actually touched the football. He touched. If they showed on the angle, he touched the football.
4 plays later, it's capped to Garrett Selleck. Yes, that's Brent's brother. They each had touchdowns on this Sunday, and the game's tied at 20.
Wide
pump.
But here come the Giants. Got to work on those hammies.
Get that hammy right, baby.
So Manning died. Ooh, almost picked up by Kenneth Acker. Instead, the Giants would have to settle for
That's not Eli right. You see, right there, that's not Eli. That's Elliott. There's an Elliott Manning that shows up every now and then. And then Eli. Eli wins the game. Elliott wins the game for the other team.
How about this pretty pass from Kaepernick to Bolden covering 26?
He gets up and looks over to the sideline like, man, if y'all just throw me the ball, we wouldn't be in this situation.
And give Cap some credit. He actually looked like a quarterback a little bit on Sunday night.
Why don't I give him credit for that? He get paid to do that.
Oh, come on now. Carlos Hyde busting it out. Down to the 2-yard line.
Right.
You're not asking us to give him credit for looking like a running back.
Why don't you give him credit for looking like a running back, Marshall? How about right here? I know he's just paid to do it.
Yeah.
Still.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, why are you
Nobody giving you credit for looking like a host.
Well, that's
what
because I'm below average. All right, so the Niners end up taking the lead.
You try to shoot yourself so we won't get to it.
Exactly.
We're going to get to it anyway. It don't work.
All right, so the Giants coming back with under 2 minutes to go.
All right, now that was Eli right there. See, good first down. That's Eli. That was Eli. I want to help you understand the difference between the two.
And then Manning to Shane Vereen. What a huge pickup he's been for them. That's what he does.
Oh, yeah.
Nice pass by Eli.
One of his 8 catches on the night.
That was a nice pass by Eli.
Then Manning.
This Elliott right here. There's Elliott.
It's Elliott. It is picked up by Brock.
There he is.
Second time on the night. However, every turnover, of course, is reviewed. So you get another look. And indeed,
Elliott.
ball hits carpet.
Oh, Elliott. Oh, Elliott. Thank you, Elliott. Y'all gonna try to mess it up again. Now get Eli back in the game.
Well, he would. Good move by the Giants. They also got Odell Beckham back in the game.
That helps. Eli and Odell works well together.
3rd and 10, and look at it. Where's the Niners defense?
Tackle him.
Tackle him.
Beckham on the other side of the field.
So Vereen picks up 24. The Giants use their last timeout. Then Manning going to the end zone for Beckham. However, Kenneth Acker is called for PI.
This is the moment of truth.
He thought it was 2.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
It was 2. He thought it was 2, but it ended up being 1 on him.
Your next play would be Eli Manning's 41st completion. That's a Giants record. His 54th attempt, and Donnell making the clutch catch of the night.
Man, and you can't throw a better ball than Eli threw right there, and Donnell did. It's an incredible play by the tight end part, on the tight end part, but an incredible throw on Eli's part.
Within the first 5 minutes following Larry Donnell's catch,
look at this.
There were more than 130,000 Twitter mentions about this. Mike. Wow. Were you one of those 130,000?
Yeah, I tweeted out there about that. Yes, I did.
What did you tweet?
Incredible. I just said, wow, what a play. At the time we think Eli is out, he pulls himself back in.
I told you said that.
Eli marches him down the field to begin, and you thought maybe it was their night, but wasn't meant to be. Odell Beckham testing out that
worked out?
Injured hammy that he injured at the end of the San Francisco game in Week 5.
Even when he's warming up, he's quick.
Boy, how good did Eli look in this offense? Right to Beckham at the start.
80
Giants were rolling.
80 yards right down the field.
10 straight completions, man.
No huddle. Yeah. I mean, they picked him apart.
And then everything turned. The bottom completely fell out. It's unbelievable to see.
What a play by D'Amico.
D'Amico Ryan.
Linebacker Willie.
Here's a great play by D'Amico, but, you know, as a tight end, you got to be able to fight for the football. If you got that football in your hand, squeeze. He doesn't attack the football, and I understand it's a great play by Ryan, and that's what you're supposed to do as a linebacker, but fight. Put up a fight. Knock it loose so nobody gets it.
Yeah, don't give it up like that.
This is Philly's ensuing drive. A 3rd and 10. Sam Bradford drops back, hits Darren Sproles, who's tackled short of the marker, but a flag on the field. And this was a sign of things to come.
Devontae Moore right here.
You can't do that.
This play is so dummy head. It's ridiculous.
So the drive would stay alive, and Bradford, to his credit, on a pass that was slightly underthrown, caught by Riley Cooper for the touchdown as the Eagles make him pay for it.
Turning the points.
Yeah. I mean, the Giants were off the field. They allowed to extend the drive, first down, 15 yards, and they took advantage of it.
Eagles coming off their best offensive performance last week, 500-plus yards of offense in that win over New Orleans, and then a pick six.
That's just Philly. That's
Nolan Carroll.
Yeah, they're just sitting in the zone, and they're just squatting on the route.
They're just running a pick play, and they're just sitting there.
The last Eagles pick six at home against the Giants, by the way, Brian Dawkins in 1997, who was in the house. Next Giants drive, how would they react? Rashad Jennings fumbles the football. Ryans is there to recover.
But, Mike, this wasn't even, I mean, it really wasn't even a strip.
No, he didn't. No, he just was making a
tackle.
tackle.
Put that ball away.
3 Giant turnovers in the first half, and then Philly gives it away. Bradford looking for Cooper. Hosley on the pick. Bradford 3 interceptions on the night. Eagles up 17-7 at halftime. 3rd quarter. Same score, Bradford. Time in the pocket, underneath. Jordan Matthews. Ball comes loose. Giants take over possession.
Some sloppy football tonight. Guys not taking care of the football, especially when they have opportunities to go out and score points.
Manning hit by Fletcher Cox. That front seven.
That front seven was at him all day.
This Fletcher Cox, that's 2 weeks in a row now. He's dominated the line of scrimmage.
He has some help.
Yeah,
he has some help tonight.
Yeah.
Guys, this is another back-breaking play. Giants about to get the ball back, run into the kicker.
Nikita Whitlock right here. I mean, they're off the field. They're punting it away, and they just give the Eagles another first down, 15 more yards.
Can't do it.
5-yard penalty enough for the first down, and then DeMarco Murray would get himself involved in that Eagles offense.
I mean, that was a good play, but even if he wanted to get back to the right, he couldn't. That's just not what he does. He's not a gun runner.
Murray. This was the Murray we saw a lot of last season that we haven't seen much of in an Eagles uniform. 11 yards and a first down for Chip Kelly's offense.
I like seeing Murray going downhill.
11 more yards from Murray, stiff-arming Merriweather to the turf, into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Giants at this point just completely stunned.
Bradley Cooper likes it.
Limitless.
Yeah. We all need one of those pills.
That owner's suite. They were having a good old time, but if you're a Giants fan, this was a brutal, brutal night of football. Penalties, mistakes, everything went south for them. 27-7, the final score.
Bryant, we heard maybe he'd give it a go this week. At least he's warming up. He's getting closer. He just didn't play on Sunday.
So he flew himself out there.
It was nice. I thought maybe it was going to be on...
Is he practicing dancing?
Ryan Mallett's playing, since he seems to need one as well. Okay, look at this. Who's running that? Orlean Darkwa.
Orlean.
The guy out of Tulane with the touchdown, and the Giants take a 7-3 lead.
His name is Orlean, and he's out of Tulane. Just call him Orlean.
Matt Castle getting the start. We get it. We understand why. Little flip toss. Darren McFadden's going to score the touchdown. Boys are up. Oh, wait a second. There's a flag. Wait a second. There's offensive pass interference on Devon Street.
You can't block downfield before.
He thought maybe it was like a moving pick in basketball. Apparently, that was a problem. Questionable call. They had to settle for a field goal, 7-6 deficit. Then Matt Castle looking for Jason Witten. Somebody's cheating on Tony Romo.
Nice throw. That's a great throw.
That was his best throw of the day right there. That's a gain of 35, and Romo's loving it. Yeah, I'll be back in a few weeks. 2 plays later, Darren McFadden
Boy,
What a huge day he had, Mooch.
Busy day. He's had 29 attempts. He hasn't had that in a long time. Boy, good thing he's healthy.
But here come the Giants on the ensuing drive. Eli, Odell Beckham. Oh, he's making it. That's a famous corner against that team with one hand. But he can't make it. He had just 4 grabs for 35 yards.
It doesn't work every time.
No, so the Giants had to settle for a field goal, and they were down 3 at the break. Easy, Odell.
What's the warm-up before the game?
Third quarter, Castle. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie as he was looking for Terrence Williams.
Oh, yes.
45-yard line.
I love it. That's what I told him.
You taught him that, huh?
41 reasons.
His 6th career pick 6, and the Giants reclaim the lead 17-13. Look at the high step.
Whoa.
Look at the rep, too. You all right? Next Cowboys drive, Castle. Looking for Williams, but it's Brandon Merriweather picking it off.
Now these interceptions come in bunches.
Everything looked good up until the throw.
That was a good one, LT. For real.
Giants ensuing drive, it's 3rd and 5. Manning for Ruben Randall, who does his best. Odell, I'll take it with one hand, thank you.
These one-hand catches.
Before you get ran down.
That is a gain of 44. It led to a Giants field goal and a 7-point lead. However, Matt Castle was not done throwing it to the other team. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. It's his 4th career multi-interception game for DRC. He wasn't there in the playbook. I swear he wasn't. And then Castle to Terrence Williams. That's a pretty pitch.
This is what he gives you a little bit more so than Brandon Weed. He'll escape, he'll extend the play, and create.
What about them 3 picks?
And here it is.
Do it again.
Just what you're talking about to Devin Street, his only catch of the day. Look at that work.
How can you leave a guy wide open?
Is that toe drag
scrambling
swag?
quarterback?
You didn't just drop toe drag swag on us.
I dropped it.
One more time for
Toe
us.
drag swag.
Yes, it is, Moochie. And we are tied at 20. But you got to kick it off. And you got to kick it off to a former Cowboy who had 2 punt returns for scores with a star on the side of his helmet.
Fans.
That is his first kickoff return for 6 in his career.
And he's going to cover his eyes when he gets to the end zone because that's what he does. Oh, cover your eyes. Oh, man, show it.
So the Giants reclaim the lead. Dez and Greg Hardy start getting into it a little bit.
I wouldn't mess with that guy.
No, shut up.
Next Dallas drive. Darren McFadden. This is where, come on, boys. That's enough. Thank you.
Hey.
And that's the captain of the team right there.
This is where the Cowboys' offensive line and Darren McFadden started to take over, LT.
Yeah, and this offensive line, this is what they're good at, wearing people down. 29 carries for Darren McFadden. That was obviously a huge turning point in that backfield for the Cowboys.
Really getting the lion's share of the carries because Joseph Randall was out with a bad back. Then Matt Castle, with under 2 minutes to go on 3rd down, gets rushed. That's incomplete. And now on 4th down, you got to go for it. You have 3 timeouts left. Castle throws it short of the sticks to James Hanna, and he gets nowhere near it.
Yep.
All right, so now,
Turnover
as I said, you still have 3 timeouts, so they force a 3 and out, and Cole Beasley, oh, no. And that is the way it ends. 4 turnovers for the Dallas Cowboys, who are now 0-4, with Tony Romo standing on the sideline. So.
Pages of highlights here for you. Saints and Giants.
That's it? Just 12?
I know, right? Saints have won 3 of their last 4 since Breeze's returned from his shoulder injury. Homecoming here.
Does that play look familiar to anybody?
That's the Isidore. Yeah, it does. It does.
Seattle Seahawks. In the Super Bowl. It worked.
Isidore Newman's finest. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. on the 2-yard slant. Giants were on top 7-0.
This is early in the game where the Saints thought they needed trickery to be able to throw the ball down.
Yeah,
they learned quickly.
Yeah, but you know what, DJ? The secondary, they had a lot of miscues, mental errors on the back end, and I just don't understand how you let a guy run down the middle of the field. You got to read your keys.
Flea flicker on the touchdown.
One of the oldest plays in NFL history.
Second quarter here, Giants down 14-7. Manning back
Same
to
play.
Beckham, right?
If it works once, let's try it again. A little Michael Jackson impersonation right there. Give a little love to MJ.
Kind
Here
of
it is.
sandwiched in between the whip, Willie.
Yeah. Nope. You don't jam the point guy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a natural pick. He comes off, same play, touchdown.
So we're tied at 14 on Beckham's second TD of the day. For keeping track, that's 4 touchdowns.
This is all Eli's got right here. Give me all you got, Eli. Woo!
Hail Mary.
They get 3 TDs for Odell Beckham Jr.
Hat trick. He didn't have a dance prepared for this one. He gets a little stutter going right here. He gets on top. He knew he was going to score 2 touchdowns, so he had those dances prepared. He didn't have one for this one, so all he did was just look at the crowd.
And, guys, that was New Orleans High Schools going head-to-head there. McDonough 35, Delvin Breaux could not stop Isidore Newman's Odell Beckham, but Ben Watson get back in the end zone.
Last few weeks.
34 years young, Willie.
Yeah.
20-yard TD from Breeze to Watson. Saints on top 42-28, and the Giants come alive. Eli on 4th and 5.
This is nuts. This
has
play
nothing.
is nuts.
Then finds a little
He went
something.
against all the rules at the quarterback position. Don't throw it across your body. Don't throw into traffic. Wide open.
And he said, 4th down, I'm just going to, what I got to lose, I'm just going to throw it up there and see what happens. It was this kind of a day for defense. Nobody could get a hand on the football, you get a touchdown.
Dwayne Harris, 9-yard touchdown for Eli.
Saints running into each other.
Eli's 5th TD pass of the day. That tied his career high, set back in 2012 against the Eagles. So Giants now down 7, not anymore. Back to Dwayne Harris. Goes Eli. He now has a career high 6 touchdown passes.
He can run a kick return back. He can catch touchdowns. They're finding different ways to use their athletes. I like to see this with Harris making plays right here. And he's a great athlete, man. I'm glad to see him getting some touches on the offensive side of the ball.
We're tied at 42. Giants have scored 14 unanswered when Breeze finds Willie Snead, and Willie just kind of hands that one right off.
At this point in time, I thought, okay, maybe this thing's headed towards the Giants'
Tremaine McBride.
Way to get the ball out. I like to see him wrap up with her. That did the job.
DRC knocks that one out.
Yeah.
Tremaine McBride just, boy.
Well, that's what the physical corners like DRC, you know, Willie?
He is not physical.
21 unanswered points for the Giants, but back come the Saints. Breeze to Ben Watson.
That is.
16-yard gain, 9 catches, 147, and a touchdown for Ben Watson. 6 plays later, Breeze to C.J. Spiller. A little inside option route, and Spiller into the end zone. That is touchdown pass number 7 for Drew.
I like to imagine
Brees.
Dana Holgerson's watching this highlight just with a cold beverage with his feet up, just enjoying this.
Yeah, he and
right
Mike
now.
Leach just loving it, right? Next Giants possession, Manning looking for Harris along the sideline. So let's go now with under a minute to play here. Brad Wing punts to Marcus Murphy, who goes 24 yards before fumbles. Willie Snead right there to pick it up, and Brad Wing, the punter, tackles Snead, but gets a hold of the face mask. Guys, there's only 5 seconds left. You add 15 yards in the end of this return, and you can clearly see the face mask from Wing.
Wing didn't have to.
That would have been a long field goal from there. Instead, add the 15 yards, and Kai Forbath from 50 yards out. The Saints have had so much trouble with the kickers this year, but Forbath gives them the victory. 50-yard field goal for the win as time expires. 2:49. Saints winners over the Giants. Look at the stats here, guys. 61 passing yards combined.
Look at Eli Manning's numbers and tell me how he lost the football game.
You know what he said on the bus on the way back to the airport? I balled out, dog. I don't know about everybody else, but I had a good game.
First place Giants taking on the Bucks. Welcome back, Jason Pierre-Paul. Playing for the first time since that fireworks accident in July. Did he make a difference for a defense that gave up over 600 total yards in the loss at New Orleans last week? Whoa. He comes back and makes the tackle on Doug Martin. One of his 2 tackles on the day. Applied a little pressure as well. Pretty remarkable he's even out there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Why is it remarkable?
Well, I mean, come on.
It's his hand.
I know, but still.
Oh, it was
You'll
bad.
think? Yeah.
No, but it's not his legs.
Doug Martin fumbling. Jasper Brinkley recovering. The Giants take over. Then it's Eli, who had 6 TD tosses in the loss last week. One of his 2 scores.
I believe in Eli.
That's to Shane Vereen, and the Giants are up 17-6. On to the third. It's now 20-12. Manning looking for Odell Beckham, who had yet another 100-yard day. He's got 11 in 21 career days. However, this one is picked off by Alteron Werner.
Get him, Odell. Get him.
Wow.
Slam.
Oh, yeah. And the WWE slam down as well.
Like his passing plays.
Whoa.
Oh, easy, but don't do that. No.
Save the hands.
Yeah,
You
come on
can't
now.
do that because you're a receiver with your hands.
On to the fourth. Last play for the Bucs. Charles Sims, Mike Evans. Get it to Logan Mankins. That's
Logan.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's Trevin Wade. Giants win it by 14, and welcome back, JPP.
Second and goal. Again, Mason lines up in the backfield. Brady, play action, looks to the back of the end zone, and there is his man Chandler for the touchdown. It's resulted in his highest completion percentage of his career, and down he goes. It's Beckham getting loose, and he's going to take it the distance. White is the running back. Brady's throw, back to Edelman. And another first down. And watch as Brinkley falls on his right ankle, and immediately Julian started to kind of reach down in that area. Pressure, and down goes Manning with the football coming out. Knocked out of Manning's hand by Chandler Jones. Beckham to the right side. McCourty on him. To Harris. Did he get the feet down? Touchdown, New York. High school in Baton Rouge and on to LSU. That's Amendola. Breaking free from 2 tackles and getting to the outside. Amendola gets past wing and breaks another tackle. I do not see a flag. But at the end, he falls at the 7. Running behind Mason, and that is a touchdown for LeGarrette Blount. He launched, and he definitely crossed the plane. Big touchdown of the third quarter, scored by the Patriots, set up by the long punt return. Here's Brady in trouble, and the ball comes out. They rule it a fumble on the field, and that's a pickup by Kuhn. Vikings going to be 7-2. Here's Brady over the top. Open is Gronkowski. He gets away, and he has it inside the 20. They're not going to catch him. 76 yards to Gronk. LaFell made the catch. Second down from the 14. Blunt. Look at him go. Going up top. Yeah, they're going for the gusto. Oh, it's knocked out of the hands. They rule it a touchdown for Beckham.
The pass is incomplete. The ball was knocked out just as the second foot touched the ground. The receiver had not yet become a runner. Therefore, it was an incomplete pass.
This from 54. Gostowski's kick. It's good!
Now, a big game for first place here in this division.
This was a signature game for Jay Gruden if he were to win it.
They play better at home, that's for sure. 4-1 in the year at home, and, well, Eli not getting much help there.
You know, this Redskins, we talked about the Vikings defense. This Redskins defense has been carrying the load and playing very well all season for them as well.
Riley Jr. picks off that pass after Shane Vereen couldn't reel it in, and then this might be This might be an early contender, DJ, for Bass Pro Shops Catch of the Day.
I think this could be the win. I think Odell Beckham later in this game will have something
to say about it.
But that was the triple catch there.
Manning picked off again here. Giants.
What a nice play. It's just nice defense. Make the good hit to draw
Never
the ball
quit on the
loose.
play.
Four guys have a hand on the ball on that. Eventually picked off by Blackman.
This was a bad situation here.
Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie hurt his ankle, helped off the field. He would return, though. Dustin Hopkins would kick a 41-yard field goal for the Redskins off that turnover. Next Washington possession.
I mean, does anyone get bigger plays than that man right there?
This adds a new element to having him healthy there for Kirk Cousins. Not all dink and dunk.
Well, Deshaun Jackson now has 19 TDs of 60-plus yards, tied with Lance Allworth for 4th all-time in that category in NFL history.
And it tells you you're fast when you get your whole dancing before a teammate can catch up with you to give you a high five.
And his shoe swag is on point.
Next Redskins possession, Cousins. How about screen pass to Matt Jones?
How about that? Don't let him get a head of steam going. I mean, that's not what you want. The only way you're going to get him down is that way right there. You better pull him down from behind and get ready for a ride.
8 plays later, Jay Gruden going to go for it on 4th and goal from inside the Giants 1. This after a Jamison Crowder TD was overturned, and they're still going to get it. Cousins over the line, breaks the plane, touchdown. Play would be reviewed again.
That was close.
Yes,
close one.
Barely.
Close one.
TD stands. Redskins blanking the Giants at this point.
You like that?
Nothing. 3rd quarter. Another Gruden go. Yeah, no.
What happened to you like that?
I think
sound.
It's run its course.
Oh, it hasn't. Not here. It hasn't.
Cousins fumbles the snap on 4th and 1, falls on it immediately, but they would turn it over on downs. Cousins complaining about a slippery ball. Eli Manning, though, he's got a good grip on it to Odell Beckham, 31 yards.
He makes it look so routine. That was not an easy catch right there that he made.
3rd and goal, Manning looking for Ruben Randall, and
bad pass, bad decision.
First two picks, maybe not on Eli. This one,
he earned that one.
Yep. The 3rd one, we'll give it to him. Gordon Dunbar celebrating there after the pick. 2 possessions later for the Giants, still trying to get on the board here late in the 3rd quarter.
Ryan Kerrigan has made plays consistently for this team, gets overshadowed by some of the other problems in the organization. Been a solid franchise player for them.
2nd sack of the day there for Kerrigan. Giants would punt. Get the ball back, though, here in the 4th quarter. Manning for Randall on 4th and 16, and he goes 40 for the score.
That was a line drive right there. That was a heck of a throw.
Giants finally on the board, down 20-7. Same
go.
score here, going back to, look at that.
Money.
Odell Beckham.
Blackman's in really good position right here.
You can't cover it any better than that. Problem is you can't do any better than that as a receiver.
Well, and that was the only place that ball could go, and boy, Odell one-handed reels it in.
Realistically, that wasn't even the place for a receiver to get it. I mean, that was the only place Odell Beckham could get that ball.
Sure. So the Giants within a score.
Big
now.
Conversion right there.
Yeah,
big.
3rd and
5.
Jordan Reed.
And I do believe they
Goes
had
for
the
20.
2-minute warning left and 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, sure did. If they'd have gotten back at that point, might have been a whole different story. But the Redskins, by running out the clock late, a couple big conversions there, win it 20-14. They are now your leaders in the NFC East. Yes, the Washington Redskins.
Happened in the 1st quarter.
It is early. It is early down in the Superdome, but it's looking good for the Saints. All right, here we go. No Jarrell Revis. There was Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants.
There's a reason why you highlight Odell Beckham before the game even gets started.
Well, he is a highlight before the game. He's highlight during the game here with this stab.
He has highlights in his hair. How about that?
LeVar, that is your Bass Pro Shops catch of the day.
Easy.
We'll get to it later.
He thought about putting the other one up there. He's like, nah. Let me just snag this one.
Let me outdo last week.
Looks like it didn't lead to points though. So the Jets are on top 3-0, and it's the Giants defense with the pass rush here.
Look at JPP.
Jason Pierre-Paul
hitting them with the Deacon Jones. Shouts out to Deacon Jones.
Well, interesting. He's coming off the left side here. Usually lines up on that right side.
Well, here's
right?
the thing, right? as a pass rusher, you know, with that club fist he's got right there, he could pop that hand. You know, he's got a little extra little something that he can hit that wrist with.
Well, and Dwayne Harris has an extra gear, Lamar.
He does have an extra gear. I like that segue.
He's been a nice addition to this football team on special
Really has. And on offense as well the last couple of weeks.
It's called lock fuel, you know.
Got a nice block there by DRC at the end.
Yeah, when your first wave of guys does not come to balance, LeVar, they don't come to balance, you see them running by, not breaking down, you get long returns like this one.
Yeah. He does a great job setting up his blockers, though. He does that on a consistent basis.
So Fitzpatrick will hand off to Chris Ivory, running angry as usual, but leaves the ball behind.
How about it? JPP.
Dave Damashek referred to that as him having a Q-tip on his right arm. That's what it looks like with JPP, the look of it. That's like a big ear with that Q-tip.
Yeah.
It does look like a Q-tip.
So that's a fumble recovery for number 90. Here come the Jets, though, down 10-3.
Tunnel screen.
Powell.
That's a high school offense right there, LeVar. I like it.
Nice play. Especially when you get a back running as violently and as hard as he did on that play.
Powell for the touchdown to tie it at 10. Under 3 to play in the half.
Now,
Odell.
why in the world would you give him a lane to get the ball and run?
You see the separation?
No, look, the scouting term. Oh, this is the best. I won't talk over that if we're going to show the celebration. But his short area burst, that's a scouting term. When he catches that ball, he accelerates to full speed. Look at this.
Oh, kick!
Hurdles. For those that don't know,
finish strong
about his mom being a track coach, so I'm sure she appreciated that celebration.
I'm sure she made the request.
That was original.
I mean, he knew he was going to get in the end zone.
Eli going back up top for Odell here.
Now, if he catches that, he outdoes the other catch he just had earlier.
Couldn't quite come down with it, so 17-10.
Calvin Pryor catching with chicken wing right here. Watch this. Boom. Oof.
Yeah, that'll hurt your ribs a little bit.
So big play for the Jets defense, able to knock that one loose.
Catch your breath.
We'll go to the fourth quarter. As you can see here, the Giants haven't scored much since that field goal there off that last drive before the half.
That's just a bad play.
But this is fourth down. Why aren't you kicking the field goal here?
That's a good question. Make it a one-score game at that point in time. You're down 10. You need a 3 at some point.
No, you're up 10.
Oh, you're up 10.
Right.
Yeah.
So make it a 13-point game. You know,
or you make it a 13-point game.
Yeah.
So it's still a 2-possession game. You still got to score 2 touchdowns.
Right. So anyway, here come the Jets on the comeback trail. Brandon Marshall. Guys, nobody. There is no receiving duo better right now than Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker.
That's some big physical wide receivers, too, especially when you get down in the red zone.
Red zone, nobody home here for Ryan Fitzpatrick on 3rd and goal.
He was getting hit today.
Yeah, gosh, they had to pile off about 3 guys before they could get Fitzpatrick up, although Pierre-Paul stayed down. Walked off with trainers. And here come the Jets. 4th and 6, going for it. Under a minute. There it is, Fitzpatrick. How many big plays from quarterbacks on the ground today?
We have seen a bunch. I challenge the folks back there to put together a little compilation.
That's quite a challenge. The challenge for the Giants today was stopping Brandon Marshall, and they weren't up to it.
Top 5 quarterback runs, maybe? I'm just throwing that out there.
Ooh, I like it. Sounds like something for our final hour.
Ooh, there you go.
All right, Todd Bowles loving that. Brandon Marshall touchdown catch would send the game into overtime. So in OT, it's a 3rd and goal for the Jets deep down in Giants territory. Couldn't convert. Bring on Nick
If you
Folk.
think about it, if you had that 3 points from that field goal, but hey, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah,
we just
hindsight is 20/20 for sure. Wouldn't this have been a huge play for the Giants after they, of course, get another possession because of the field goal by the Jets? That would have been field goal range and more.
A little penalty there for kicking the old
that's the way it goes.
Definitely got to get a
Backed
flag
it up. So make it 4th and 7. So Tom Coughlin says, I'm still going to go for it. And Eli Manning, yeah. He's not happy.
It was a poor decision.
You know where the ball's going, though.
You came back and totally redeemed yourself.
Just when I thought you couldn't make the worst mistake of your life.
4th and 7. Eli to Odell for the conversion. So now fresh set.
But that was stupid. So do you think they can win this game?
I'm thinking they got a shot, right?
Oh, you missed it. I put it on a tee. So you're saying there's a chance.
I already used that earlier in the show. Thank you, Ray. I already used it earlier in the show, buddy. DJ, you're late to the party.
Josh Brown with a chance to tie it. Misses the field goal, and the Giants fall again. Second straight week now, 5 and 7 playoff chances taking a hit there for the Giants, but the Jets, as we showed you earlier, moving into the playoff structure now, the number 5 seed with the win, 7 and 5 in the year. Ryan Fitzpatrick,
390,
400 yards passing.
Wow,
my goodness, 23-20 the final.
And there again, no interceptions, protecting the ball.
Yep.
Let's revisit now the highlights as we take you to South Florida. Big night for the Dolphins as they honor their 50 greatest players. Coach, in Don Shula's case, Shula in the house, Dan Marino there as well. Chance for some old college teammates, some old buddies to get together. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry talking pregame, teammates at LSU. Giants missed tackles, guys, an issue early in this game.
Well, it was a tough night against the run here for JPP. Playing on that left side right there, hadn't seen that read option in a while, doesn't have that hand to use. They went after him that first half, running the ball.
I just don't believe in reading that play. I believe that you got to attack it. If they're going to run the read option, you have to attack.
One guy can't stop.
Lamar Miller, boy, he's had some big moments for this team.
Great first half.
When they've committed to the run, 14-yard touchdown to put Miami on the board.
That's what the new offensive coordinator, Zach Taylor, wanted to do. And
stubborn.
A lot of bad missed tackles right there. About 5 of them.
Yeah, about 5 of them, at least.
38-yard sprint from Miller. JPP can't believe it.
3. A lot of grabbing and reaching and diving, and nobody running through the ball carrier.
Dan Campbell, who insisted that his offense recommit to the run, happy with what he's seeing. Then the Manning handoff for Andre Williams, mishandled. Rashad Jones recovers for Miami.
This is on Andre Williams all the way, and he did not play another snap after this muffed handoff right here, right? His job is to take that ball, right?
You got to get your elbow up, but the quarterback has to see the ball in there too, Baldy. All right. Come on.
Dolphins without a field goal take a 17-10 lead. And then Eli takes his shot.
But Beckham saw that in. Yeah. Across the middle right there.
Roughing the passer penalty on Olivier Vernon. They would tack on 15 yards.
He's trying to hold him up. He's trying to let him hit the ground.
A couple of plays later, Dolphins defenders Brent Grimes and Michael Thomas have their eyes on Beckham, and so Will Tye slips past them, and Manning hits him perfectly. Giants tie it at 17.
Oh, what is that? I see you.
That's why you got to do your job. That's why you got to do your job. Everybody knows who everybody's covering. Stay with your man. Yeah.
Third quarter now.
Good protection.
That's a great pass right here.
Great angle coming out, setting the angle high by the receiver. Just 7th down.
Kenny Stills. Dolphins fans have been waiting for him to make a contribution. One of his biggest plays as a Dolphin. Miami back in front, 24-17. Tannehill fired up.
Well, that pylon camera is important here in this game. Because that's ruling incompletion. Like, this little pylon camera is going to get a good look at exactly where Odell's feet are, and it captures it. Inbounds, dragged at foot.
How many different spectacular catches is he going to make?
Every week.
The legend grows, Willie. The legend grows every time he plays.
You see the Giants offense reacting. The call reverse.
Prime time games, it's ridiculous.
Game tied at 24 to the fourth quarter. Manning, Beckham.
There's no way.
Major defensive breakdown. He goes 84 yards.
On the post, and he took it up.
And how about the Ray Lewis again?
Yeah. I think he could have better than Ray.
Yeah, I think he's a little better dancer.
He's a little nimble.
But Ray's a big man. For him to get down there and doing it like he was doing, you got to give Ray props, you know?
Beckham with his 6th consecutive 100-plus yard receiving game, longest active streak in the NFL, first Giant to ever accomplish that feat. How would the Dolphins respond?
Where are you going? Tom Coughlin took one for the team. Right?
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie running into his head
fast now.
Down and you're up.
That tailbone's going to hurt.
He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Coughlin will be okay. Thankfully, the Dolphins will punt.
The win.
Yeah, the Giants would go 3 and out. Next Miami possession. Tannehill's pass for Landry, incomplete. Landry called for unnecessary roughness.
That's a selfish play.
That's one of those.
That's a selfish play. You heard
Dan Campbell took him right off the field.
Well, they would have had a first down on the next play. If it wasn't for the penalty, Sticks would have kept moving. You would have gave your team
Monday night.
You hurt your team.
Campbell would pull him for a play, and then Landry was back in. Next Giants possession.
Sealed it right here. Eli made it tough, didn't
he?
He made you look real close here.
Play ruled to catch. It would be reviewed, upheld. Beckham gets his hands under the football, so it stands. And that, in effect, put the game away. The Giants go to Miami and beat the Dolphins 31-24. They get to 6-7.
Carolina.
Yep. Here we go.
A day at the fights?
Yeah, right? Fight night here early on.
Odell thought he had exchanged the pleasantries before we got going.
A little merry-go-round action.
No, he's got the Christmas cleats going.
Christmas cleats and doing a little triple toe loop.
Twinkle toes.
Here comes Eli going up top for Odell early on and just flat drops it. Beat Josh Norman clean.
He used two hands. That's what got him. He stole it to one paw. He finishes.
Well, that's what happens when you only practice one-handed guys.
Josh Norman knows he got away with one there.
Yep.
But it was on. It was on from there on.
It was on all day. Look at the shots these two were taking at each other. Odell flat out punching him in the face.
His hands inside his face mask, ripping his mouthpiece out.
I haven't seen anything like this since Andre and Prime. I mean, they were getting it in.
So,
no love lost.
Let's go 7-7. We're tied here in the second quarter.
That's a big play of the game right there.
Huge. Cam.
Big play.
Nearly picked off by DRC. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie would be pick 6, right?
Yeah, not only does Cam take this big hit and it seems to come up a little bit sore, but if Rodgers-Cromartie comes down with that, that could be the difference in the game.
Panthers would have to punt. Still at 14-7 now here, and it's Devin Funchess beating DRC for the TD.
Nobody throws that better than Cam, too. That is a flat laser.
Right through the end. All right, so it's 21-7. Panthers extending their lead here. Beckham not happy on the sideline, so what's he got?
Oh, you know who he got.
Well, that one falls just short as Eli got hit on the play.
He's going to keep going for him.
Beckham a little bit frustrated. Giants would have to punt. 2 Panthers possessions later.
That's your guy. LeVar's your guy.
Hey, tag again, man. He done found himself.
Getting it in. 14-yard score on the little quick pass from Cam. Newton's 5th.
You're
TD
not going to get your fist pound, buddy. He's leaving. Pull your hand back up.
35 and more. Odell and Josh Norman.
Gosh, that's the one that got me right there.
Well, that's going to get him.
They're going to get a lot of mail. Oh, they're both going to get a little bit of mail. They're going to get multiple.
I'm surprised that one of these guys wasn't ejected.
Yeah.
In this
Well,
game.
to me, it was the shot to the jaw when he wasn't looking over a pile out that I was shocked that nothing
Fourth
happened.
quarter, field goal attempt here by Graham Gano. It's blocked. Picked up by the Giants inside Carolina
DRC.
territory.
Block, pick up, recovery.
Yep, DRC blocks it. So 4 plays later, 2nd and 2 for Eli Manning. And it's old friend Hakeem Nicks who falls down in the end zone.
So at this point, the game's over, right? I'm sitting here watching and saying, this is all she wrote.
Right? But hold on a second, because Cameron Artis-Payne active for this game because Jonathan Stewart inactive.
And he's the one that messed up on this play. It wasn't. A lot of people may have been saying it was Cam, but that running back has to allow for Cam to read and be able to pull out the ball. Right. That running back didn't allow. Then
2 Auburn guys right there.
Then he didn't even turn around to go get the ball.
Yep. And it is recovered by the Giants.
It was a tougher day without Jonathan Stewart, and I think they knew that.
This time, Eli and the Giants take advantage. Eli finds Shane Vereen for the touchdown. Giants now within 7. Remember, they were down 35-7. There, Odell and Shane celebrating on the sideline. Some Panthers get the ball back here on the wrong side of the momentum, and Jason Pierre-Paul sticking that club up in the air and knocking down a Cam Newton 3rd down pass.
If you're not going to get home, get your hand or your club raised as high as you can. That has to hurt.
That's interesting because one time he hit it with the club and one time he was actually a fingertip away from getting the ball down with that hand.
All right, so here come the Giants and here comes Odell. Remember, he dropped that would-be touchdown pass early in the game. Would be the difference here. What could he do to make up for it?
Well, 3 points wasn't enough here.
Cortland Finnegan on Odell Beckham across the field is not a good matchup.
40-yard gain, 4 plays later, 4th and 5.
But this is a good matchup.
Eli goes for it all.
And I wonder, these are the moments where you say, okay, all of this hand-to-hand combat, past 5 yards. Odell Beckham clearly pushed off Norman. Now, if you're going to call it, you're going to call it. If you're not, you're not. But this is one of those games. It's real chippy all day long.
But that's the matchup we wanted to see on a play like that, right? Ties it up at 35.
Cam's like, I'm good. Don't worry, you left me a lot of time.
That is the face of Cool, Calm, and Collected right there, number 1 in white. And here comes Cam.
These are the drives that can make or break MVP campaign, let's say.
To Greg Olsen.
Well, if you rush 3, you're going to give Cam time. He's going to pick you apart through the air.
And this is a defense that has had trouble stopping this Panthers passing attack all game long. So here comes Cam, 2nd and 10, rolling out of pressure. Go fake, and look at him pick up an extra.
Now they rush 4. They're trying to count for him with a linebacker. That's a horrible matchup once you get in space with Cam Newton.
Gets Graham Gano lined up for a 43-yard field goal attempt. Remember, he had the one blocked. Not this time. Gano's 43-yard attempt is good. Flag was on the Giants. Panthers win it. Remaining undefeated. Now 14-0.
Heck of a game, though.
And look, in this game, the Panthers, may not have sealed a first-round bye. They may not have clinched anything else other than Cam Newton sewing up the MVP.
I just wonder, was that the best part of the game, or did it happen in the tunnel after the game between Norman and Beckham? That seems like
that's as intense of a one-on-one as we've seen in several years.
It seems a rivalry was born today.
Somebody else has to do it.
From the 37, little toss back to Jennings, who finds a crease, and he has a first down, exactly 4 yards per carry coming in. Leads the team by a mile in rushing, and Eli gets jostled but gets it away, and then it's tipped and it's intercepted. The Vikings have it. Sendejo back to the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Little one-on-one, and you've got nice play by Xavier Rhodes going up and then just tipping it to Sendejo. Very compact little throwing motion. Bit odd, but it works.
2nd and 5. Bridgewater chased down from behind, gets it away and throws complete to the 32-yard line.
He's been much more active lately.
Pretty conservative offense, but you can play that way when you've got Peterson. Now, no conservatism there. Kyle Rudolph for the touchdown. Vikings TD.
You get the man coverage out on the outside. Craig Dahl one-on-one. As soon as Bridgewater saw it, he was going right to one of his favorite targets. In the backfield, Jason Pierre-Paul coming out and back in with some pressure against Teddy Bridgewater, but there he is. It's an unusual throwing motion. We've highlighted that.
All for his sake. 2nd and 9, double fake. His second completion goes to Jennings, and Jennings is off to the races. Jennings is inside the 30 and taken down at about the 13.
Eli sent a picture home last night, said, I don't understand why we ever left.
3rd and 1, intercepted at the 35-yard line. Harrison Smith down the sideline to the end zone, touchdown.
Just completely mistimed it with Ruben Randall. I'm not sure why Ruben Randall needed to hesitate on that play. Eli saw he had the inside working against the cornerback. He stopped. Harrison Smith did not, and there you go.
Bridgewater fires over the middle, complete, caught at the 30-yard line.
It's down the field.
Bridgewater retreating on 3rd and 3, and throws, hits Kyle Rudolph. His defense all season long. Manning, play action, fires. That's going to be picked off at the 35-yard line. Captain Munnerlyn down the sideline and may have stepped out of bounds. We'll see. at about the 4-yard line. Second and goal. AP reaches out, gets in there for the touchdown. Very poised, very confident. A couple of times he had a chance to meet with him. He gives it to Peterson, and Peterson trying to get by Collins, and Collins is able to thrust him out of bounds.
Especially at home, are so dangerous, and the Steelers were bitten today.
Yeah, it's really worked out well over the past few years as Manning throws deep downfield. Randall makes the catch, escapes the tackle, and he will go all the way to the end zone for the Giants' first touchdown of the night. Randall, and it's a 72-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Eli Manning had to be looking off to the left-hand part of the field, get a little bit of pressure because the safety jumped way left that time, Andrew Sendejo, and left wide open down the field in a one-on-one situation. Big-time throw by Eli Manning there. And then the adjustment after the hit by Sendejo to stay on his feet. And if it works well on the offensive side and you want to make a change, then I would make it there.
Here comes an onside kick, and that's going to be picked up and taken all the way to the 17-yard line by Robert Blanton. And a toss to McKinnon. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown.
But he certainly, before this thing is up, he's going to have to make some big ones.
And McKinnon's going to break one. He may break it all the way. Jerick McKinnon in a foot race. And he'll win that one for a touchdown. That's 68 yards. And massive throws, and that will be caught by Miles White for the touchdown. As they do week in and week out, and probably will next week in Green Bay as well.
Michelle down on the sideline.
Correct. And the Giants go to 6-9. Minnesota clinches a playoff berth as they go to 10-5.
But not much at all.
First carry for DeMarco Murray up the middle, first down and more. Being chased by Brandon Merriweather, and Murray will take it all the way 54 yards for a Philadelphia touchdown. Off the play fake, over the middle, it's the tight end, Ertz. Zach Ertz had a huge game against the Redskins last Saturday with 13 receptions, and he takes this one all the way down to the Giants' 6, a 60-yard catch and run.
He's going to drop back and hit the quick play action.
Longest career reception for Ertz. Now Sproles cuts to the outside, to the end zone, touchdown. Feet. Giants start from their 20-yard line on the toss. It's Jennings who turns on the Jets. Still going. Jennings across midfield. And finally knocked out of bounds at the Eagles' 45-yard line. So Jennings goes for 35. Second down and 7 off the fake to Matthews. Bradford with time. The pass gets deflected by Jason Pierre-Paul. And then intercepted by Jonathan Casillas. Second down and 5. Manning to the outside. It's the tight end, Will Tye, who breaks free into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Third of the season for the man they call Baby Gates.
Yeah, baby.
Bradford looking end zone. He throws. Touchdown. Jordan Matthews. Randall slot to the right. The give to Jennings. And he is in for a Giants touchdown. New set of downs for the Eagles. It's Murray again. And Murray lost the football at the end of the play. And the Giants recover.
Play action on first down. Manning fires downfield. Ruben Randall has it. Touchdown. 45 yards. Manning hit as he throws, and it is picked off. And taken back by Walter Thurman, the former Giant. Looking behind him, but he will not be caught. So Thurman takes it all the way for an Eagles touchdown after Manning was hit by Connor Barwin. Bradford 7 for 7 on this drive to the end zone, make it 8 for 8. Second touchdown today for Jordan Matthews. So the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win their season finale.